Hello students, in previous video we have seen some terminologies related to the circle. Now we are going to see what is circumference of the circle. Circumference means the perimeter of the circle. Okay. So in the rectilinear figures we were used to find out the perimeter by adding the lengths of the side of that particular plane figure. But here we don't have any straight line side. So we can find the perimeter with the help of thread experiment. Okay, so let us see how we can calculate the perimeter of the circle. So here you can see I have just covered a circular coin with the thread. Okay, and now I am going to measure the length of this thread. Right, this much is the perimeter. So I will just measure the length of this thread using the scale. And now you can see here it's near about 8.4 centimeters. Okay, 8.4 centimeters. So here you can see this is the circle made up of the coin, boundaries of the coin. So we have got perimeter, or we can say the length of thread is equals to 8.4 centimeter. Now let us find out the diameter. Okay, let us find out the diameter. So I will just measure the central portion, and here I get it as 2.7. Okay, so 2.7 I got. D is equals to 2.7. Okay, so now if we see, we have got circumference is equals to 8.4 and diameter is equals to 2.7. So but we have got these two value, but we cannot always use this thread method to find out the circumference of the circle. So there is one formula derived for finding the circumference of the circle, and that is circumference is equals to 2 pi r. Now we will see how this formula is derived using the experiment we have done. So if we do the same thing for this circle, that if we take a thread and cover the boundary of the circle with that thread, and if we divide its length by the diameter of the circle, then we are going to get a constant value. This experiment you can do by your own also. I will just take the example of this one. So we have circumference, and we have diameter. Okay, so let us divide this. So 8.4 divided by 2.7. Okay, so after dividing this, you are going to get approximately 3.14 centimeter as the answer. Okay, approximately 1.34 as the answer, and this is also equal to 22 divided by 7. Okay, you can do this experiment. You can take different types of circle. You can use a thread to measure its circumference, and you can use the scale to measure its diameter. And whenever you are going to divide the circumference with the diameter, you will get the same values. Either 3.14 or 22 by 7. Okay, so this is known as the constant value, and we represent this value by pi. Okay, this is pi. This is new term for you students, but keep this in mind. This pi is a constant term. We get this value of pi whenever we are going to divide the circumference of any circle with its diameter, then we are going to get this value pi. And therefore, we can derive the formula for the circumference of the circle as, see, from here you will get circumference divided by diameter is equals to pi. Okay, is equals to pi. Therefore, circumference will be equals to pi into diameter, right? And what is diameter? Diameter is nothing but 2 into radius. This we have already seen, 2 into radius, and hence formula for circumference will be 2 pi r. Okay, so formula to find out the circumference of the circle is 2 pi r, because we know that diameter is equals to 2r, right? Now the next thing is the interior and the exterior of the circle. Interior and exterior. It is very easy. See, as you know that interior means the internal part. The area which is covered with this boundary will be the interior part. And exterior means the area outside this boundary will become exterior part. So, point if any point is present inside the circle, you will say it is in the interior of the circle. If any point present outside the circle, you will say it is in the exterior of the circle. Right. Now, next term is concentric circle. Concentric circles. So what is concentric circle? From the word itself you can see concentric means they will have same centers. So here I have drawn one center or one circle already. Now using same center I am going to use the different center with the, see here the radius was this much. Okay, so I will just reduce the length of radius and I will just make it short. Okay, and now with the same center I am going to draw again one circle with a different radius but the same center, and hence these two circles are known as concentric circle. These two circles are concentric circle, and the area between these two circles is known as ring. So these are some basic terminologies related to the circle. In the next video, we are going to see the examples, or we can say the exercise based on these terminologies. Before that, I request all of you to just go through all the solved example which is given in your textbook on page number 272 and 273. So in next video, we are going to see exercise number 76. Thank you.